CGI can be a filmmaker's best friend. We're pulling back the curtain on one of the best-kept secrets in the biz. CGI tricks exposed. Computer-generated imagery, most commonly known as CGI, has taken the world by storm.
The Earth does appear fragile from space. It, of course, is absolutely spherical.
Pear-shaped.
Spherical.
Pear-shaped.
Spherical.
Pear-shaped.
All these things that we talked about doing for years, which is easy to talk about and look at a diagram or even an animated movie. But then when you're really doing it, it seems unreal. It seems impossible. Impossible.
I think that it's probably the technical fascination of seeing model machines behave in a realistic way on the screen. I think it is the wonderment. Much the same way as with the Disney cartoons, one looked at animated figures and couldn't believe that they in fact weren't real. And of course, I think from the point of view of creating fantasy, it is important to make fantasy as believable as possible so that it is acceptable. This is what we're trying to do.
We just like to pretend.
This is the control room for NASA's Deep Space Network, and the scientists here still listen for the signals that Voyager is sending. Geostationary orbit, where we keep most of our communication satellites, is further away than that. Geostationary orbit, where we keep most of our communication satellites.
Much the same way as with the Disney cartoons, one looked at animated figures and couldn't believe that they in fact weren't real. And of course, I think from the point of view of creating fantasy, it is important to make fantasy as believable as possible so that it is acceptable. This is what we're trying to do.
Oh my god, dude.
But if you want to join Club 33 right now, and have the money in hand, you can easily skip that waiting list. Just not at Disneyland, but at the Walt Disney World Resort. In 2017, it was confirmed by the Orlando Sentinel that Club 33 was coming to Walt Disney World. Keeping with the tradition of privacy and secrecy, Disney made no formal announcements for the club, and barely mentions it anywhere except for a single page on their website. This page doesn't mention cost, benefits, or even locations, but thankfully, that information is out there.
We just have to be repetitive about this. It's not enough to simply have a catchy ad on a Monday and then only do it every Monday. We need to do this every day of the week and just really brainwash people. We need to do this every day of the week and just really brainwash people.
I walked on the moon. I walked on the moon.
Sorcery. What are we talking about tonight? Getting inside your mind and messing with you. Controlling your thought process.
We want your soul. 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 We want your soul.
came first? The science or the fiction?
You don't believe we went to the moon?
I believe it was a brilliant piece of propaganda. I believe it was a brilliant piece of propaganda. Brilliant piece of propaganda.
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology.
Do you honestly believe that NASA, as NASA claims, has destroyed the technology to return to the moon? You're telling me they destroyed 1960s technology, got rid of all of the telemetry data, burned all of that stuff, they destroyed it. Why would you destroy it? Why would that be destroyed? Because it's a matter of the fact that they lied, that they spent billions and billions of dollars of taxpayer money. And today, in the age of COVID-19, when so many people are suffering, and NASA is spending billions of taxpayer dollars to send fake videos to the public that are allegedly from the moon, I think it's time that we defund NASA, right? Everybody wants to talk about defunding law enforcement. Let's defund the agencies that are actually pulling the wool over people's eyes and perpetrating the biggest scam in history, right? And it's not just NASA, guys. All of the scientific establishment is working together. And more people are realizing this in the age of COVID-19 to see how the media is manipulating people. They can see how the government is manipulating people. And people are waking up. They're waking up to the fact that, wait a minute, man, this system is built on lies. It is built on deception. It is built on fake imagery that is perpetrated and portrayed as being real because people don't know how to think and read and determine things for themselves, right? It's very easy, okay? I just bought a P1000 for under $1,000, right? I mean, why can't you take, that little sensor and a lens? Why not zoom in on the moon? Why not zoom in on the Earth from the moon, right? $1,000. But here's the thing, NASA would take that same technology and encase it in plastic in this fake satellite that they're sending up there, into the area of space that we can't go into. And they would say that camera costs $30 million or $100 million. And that's the kind of crap that goes on in every government agency. It's wasteful, it's bureaucracy. It is paying people that don't deserve to be paid, okay? And judgment's going to fall on those people who are perpetrating a fraud, right? The people who are mowing your fields because of the work that they're putting in while you're perpetrating a fraud, tech companies and, the billionaires of the world that are perpetrating a fraud on all of civilization, perpetrating lies, deliberately trying to cover up lies when there's more evidence that it's a lie than not. There are so many things that are right out there in the open that you can clearly see now that you would not be able to have seen, at least me, 10 years ago. It's becoming more and more clear. From 9/11, okay, that's where all this started, all the way to today, people are waking up, and people are going to continue to wake up, and I'm not going to stop making videos. As a matter of fact, I don't care if you only give me 2 views on a video. I'm going to keep making videos. The less views I get on videos, the more videos I'm going to make, okay?
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Lunar Eagle.
The Eagle has landed.
Lunar Eagle.
The Eagle has landed.
Lunar Eagle.
The Eagle has landed.
This is the story of a group of men on a photographic reconnaissance mission.
Representation of lunar surface.
This here is what your moon looks like.
Take a picture of me standing on the moon. Oh, that ain't really the moon.
We don't have to tell anybody.
Planning engineers design both the hardware and the software to make the simulators very realistic. The sense of reality is heightened by simulated spacecraft characteristics, flight dynamics, and visual and sound effects from control panel lights to jet and rocket noises. The Lunar Module Simulator is also an all-digital simulator with 3 computers using coordinates based on math models to simulate the spacecraft and the lunar landing phase of a mission.
And these skill drills are so like the real thing that everyone easily forgets that they aren't.
This is your low pressure chamber.
It's an environment simulator.
You want to conduct this tour plane?
Well, heck no, but
You think you know more about it than I do?
I didn't say
then
that.
Take a look. Okay?
Well, it says right there, environment simulator.
Well, look, do you think for 1 minute that in a highly classified place like this you can believe everything you read?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah.